Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Techtonica. We got some factory work to do. Let's get on it. Objectives. Let's look at our journal and see what we can do. Mining Atlantium, mining charges. Build in place, detonate, mining charge. Okay, we can't do that yet. Automating assembly. Let's do this guy. These little doors... These are all doors we've discovered. I'm going to uncheck these so they don't show up. As we come across the doors, we just need to make sure we have some of this stuff on us. Mainly the Atlantium ore. Cooling systems, those are easy. Processors and advanced circuits. Boy, we will need a lot for that door. But as we explore the map and kind of actually build some factories around, we can pursue these objectives once we're more familiar with where these doors actually are. I keep losing track of them. I'm going to put on the Atlantium one. That can stay. Activate the research core and the tech tree. That can wait. I'm going to put mining charges on the list. And then these signals. Using assembler to craft and place an unknown number of water wheels. Yeah, these are probably pretty easy. And craft an unknown number of processor units in an assembler. Let's do that one if we can. First, processor units in an assembler. We'll do it. I was gonna say we could do it just temporary, like temporary style, with a temporary setup to just for achieving that objective. But we're gonna need a lot of processor units, I believe. And those, let's throw down an assembler and just see what that's gonna take. I think it's plant matter frames. Come on, gotta do this. There we go. I think it's plant matter frames and metal, some kind of metal, right? Processor, plant matter frames, and electrical components. Electric components are iron ingots and copper wire. Copper wire is obviously just copper ingots. So it's, yeah, we need copper, iron, and the plant material. Let's find a good spot for that work. That factory. We know we have copper and iron out this way. Right, there's our copper. Iron is across the way. Right, a bunch of iron there. We've got a little bit of each up here too that we can maybe tap into. So maybe this land right where I'm standing is a good place for a new factory, and we'll pull the plant material from our current factory. Those plant matter frames, those are actually automated. All right, let's get on it. I'm going to put a bunch of power floors here. Tons. We'll make more. Boom. A little bit of a lag there while that built. Let's grab some iron. We should have a ton of it. I'm going to grab some copper. And while we're doing our factory building, I'm going to make some more power floors in the background. Tab. Oops. U. Base building. Let's get a bunch of these going in the background. We can always cancel this crafting if we need to queue something else up. The first thing we want to build... Oh no. The grass, is that showing through? No, we just don't have power floor over here. Let's put some more. Is this wasteful? Maybe. Okay, let's see about doing the electronic stuff first. Can I see the recipe on that? That is these guys. Iron ingot and 3 copper wire. Wire. 1 copper ingot gets us 4 copper wire. All right, all right. Let's start small and we'll see if we can build it scalable. Need to change hotbars up top. Why is that not? There we go. So this is going to be my copper wire. Could we do it? Might chew this back a bit. Yeah, let me do a little terraforming. I want to chew this back. All right, I'm going to put a bunch of floor down here. And we'll start with the copper wire. Try to do this in a scalable fashion. Boom. Imagine it's in here, right? Ingots. And we want copper ingots. We got a whole mess of them right here. I'm actually going to pull them... I think I'm going to pull these out of storage. See if I can hop over. Can I get out here? I guess I can't. Take him from here. Kind of want to go up. Not sure the way to do that. Let's try using power floors, even if it's just temporary. Gonna climb back down. All right. Kind of want these up high. Because what I'm thinking we might do is put water wheels along this river. We have a couple. It looks like it's going the wrong way, right? It's going against the current. That looks a little better. Let's see if we can get a couple hand crank or crank generators over here. I'm gonna just pull up two of the ones that we have that are kind of in the manual spot. In fact, I'm gonna take 4. Because we have 2 water wheels we can place that we got while we were out exploring last episode. We may as well make use of those. Crank these while we're over here. And I want to leave room to make use of this river before we put belts going across. So that's why I'm kind of diverting or spending some time doing this right now. We're going to need floors, and they're going to need to connect to everything. And we do it. Just terraform a bit. And you. Boom, and you're going to have to sit on a power floor. 3. We're probably going to connect up over that way at some point. Take these down for seconds. Terraform. Drop down another. I'm doing just so these aren't, our belt, whatever we're going to do with the copper is not in the way of us being able to place these water wheels to generate power. I imagine we'll have tons of river space and it won't be a big deal. But just to be sure. Okay, and we're actually going to need that power up that way. So let's bridge across. In fact, maybe this is where we send the copper ingots up. Let's try it. Do this. Boom. You want those to go into storage. It's mostly for aesthetic right there. Inserter, we want fast, where we can use the fast ones. Whoops. I go right down the middle. Up. Can you not make it up? You can. Stop it right there. And then we need to bridge the power network here with the power floors. So let's see if we can get that bridged up over here. Okay. Boom. 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 I'm guessing we're powered. Yep. You can see all the lights. So now we're hooked up to these little, what, 4 hand cranks. We'd like to get hooked up to the entire power network. So let's do that before we forget. A bunch of these power floors crafting in the background. I'm going to use these things pretty liberally. I'm not too worried about wasting materials. Okay, I like it. Can we make this look a little better? I'm going to terraform a little bit. That might be enough. Built. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. How about right there? Can always move these later if they're not in a good spot. These inserters. Let's see how fast these craft. Oh man, they're slow. Look at that. Look at that. That is super slow. So we can use the regular inserters here. I won't waste the fast ones. Boink, 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 boink. That's super duper slow. And then let's put... How do we want to do this? I'm thinking. Storage. I'd like to have a supply of copper wire. Overproduce it. And then from that storage, route the copper wire into what's going to be our electronics production, which will be somewhere down that way. We'll be hooking up with the iron ingots. So maybe copper wire... Could do it back on this end. Put a line of these guys producing copper wire and then have the belt run in this direction. Storage here and then back out for production purposes so that this storage becomes like a buffer. We could do that. We could do it... We could do it right there, actually. Boom. Let's just, out of curiosity... Throw a couple fast inserters here to empty things out. Boom, boom. We'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to put more down. More assemblers. Whoops. I need to craft some of those too. No matter what, I am going to have a belt runs along the side here, right? Okay. In fact, probably going to have to run a little bit longer so we can leverage two places for inserters. Boom. I'm going to use fast inserters for this. Boom. And in. These guys. Fast. Probably overkill. The inputs, I'm going to go with slow inserters because the processing speed is so slow. I think they can fill up. Whoops, wrong ones. I think these guys can be stocked up at a slower rate. Speed. Boom, 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 boom. Conveyor. Boom. Okay, wire. 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 How's this guy doing? Not backing up. I'm going to leave these two just the way they are. I know it's not symmetric, but... Yeah, this is way overkill. But that's alright. I'm going to let it run. We can always swap them out and reclaim those fast inserters later. So that's our copper wire. Next is circuits. And that's going to be... Where are you? Intermediates. The copper wire plus an iron ingot. Could do it right next door here if we wanted. And then we could bring our iron ingots on top. Come around, maybe? Let's see. I need to quickly craft some more assemblers and production machines. Get 15 of these crafted. A couple more each, miner and smelter, just so I have them. want to test out something with the long inserters. If we do this, will a long inserter reach? Kind of reach over a belt, basically. Or does it need to be in the exact middle? It needs to be in the exact middle. Yeah, you can kind of see, right? Build, rotate, deconstruct. Shoot. So I thought we could have one here. Well, let's see if it works. I don't think it's gonna. Electronics? Or electrical components? Okay, good. It is working. It can reach over 2, but it's fine. Okay. And what's the ingredients? 3 of those per and 1 ingot, right? But a fast inserter here. And then there's iron ingots. I have some surplus storage here for these. I guess we could make use of this surplus storage. How could we do this efficiently? So, yeah, these guys are actually being fed. Do 2 fast ones here and get them some power. Oh, look at that. The fast ones require power and the other ones don't. Didn't know that till just now. Makes sense. Can I run a power floor underneath you guys? And I actually want this guy to get fed too. So let's and that may be overkill, probably is. But I just want to have this guy be the one that I pull my iron from. Make sure we power that. That way we can use the faster inserters. Belt. Uber. This away, this away, this away. That's probably okay. Do this. Now, if I ever want to get copper wire out of here for some other purpose. Oh yeah, nope, nope, this isn't what I want. It's all gonna be moved over one. Okay, just looking how I need to modify this. This is going to be our copper wire coming out. Grab up all these little iron ingots. Hitting the E key to do that. That'll be copper wire coming in. And this whole thing's going to have to move over. Iron is going to come down next to it. Try this. We can always change it later if we want. Let's see. Where do we want to line this up? Maybe right there. So we need 3 times as much copper as we need iron. So these long-handled inserters will grab the copper wire. They're probably slower than the fast inserter for the steel, so we're gonna, or for the iron. So we'll probably end up with more iron in here, or this loading faster. And then now, where do we want to take this product out? These are circuits. I'd like to do something similar where I've got a cache that I can come and grab, or we can move belts and I can route that material somewhere else if I need to. And then I still can go feed a production line with it. I want to do the same thing with the electronics. So I guess I got to curl around again. So let's free up some space. This whole line is eventually going to be the, what are these guys? These guys right here, processor units. Probably getting close to hand cranking time. No, our accumulators are storing a bunch of energy. So I'm going to do basically the same thing I just did. Should we move this guy down so it looks a little better? I think we should. Let's do it. Let's line up with this guy, the other assemblers. I think that'll look quite a bit nicer. Just takes a second. I'm going to get to crafting some more inserters. About fast ones. What am I missing for these? Kindle line extract. Got some nearby. Let's grab some of that. I just want to make sure we don't run out while we're building factories here. We have a bunch of this. Boom, 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 boom. While we're over here, crank some cranks. Looks like our accumulators are all fully charged, so we probably don't need to do this. But we're in the area. We'll do it. Boom. Up. A little more power floor and a little more terraforming. see how fast the production is, or how many we get per cycle for. We can use slow inserters here, I think. These guys, if I can get them placed fast enough. Come on. These are being consumed by our production of the fast inserters. That's why our inventory just went way down on those. Speaking of which, we should queue up more. Okay, these are electronics. I'm going to use fast to store these. And let's throw down a little bit more. Boom, production. Just to get things started. Belt. Put the recipes on these. And then these are regular inserters, but I've got a few more left. Long inserters, 1, 2, 3, fast. 1, 2, 3. All right, there's circuits. We got a little buffer and our output belt. Kind of identical to what's going on over there. Now what? Now what? Now what? What do we need to make? We need to make these guys, right? 4 electrical components and 3 plant matter frames. So plant matter, what's our best route for getting some of that over here? I have kind of a manual setup here for plant matter processing. Just to get rid of, let's see, our extra limestone here. Boom. And our extra plant matter there. And then we get these guys here. I'll grab that. But our real production line for that, the one that is kind of run infinite as long as we have power. Our plant matter, or our few, where is it? No, these guys. Yeah, this is what we need, right? Plant matter frames. This is our production. Where is it? Where are they? Are we starved out on something? Oops, I take it back. Not here. That's our old. Our new's over here, but it looks like it might be starved out too. Oh no, there's stuff coming down the line here, finally. This is where I want to pull my plant matter frames, and I need to get them all the way over to the other area. Okay, what's the best way to do that? I need to get over that way. Could try and cut through here. Gonna chew back a little more space here. I would like to get a little further out. I want to run a belt kind of a little bit further away from these, just out this way. Boom. That would be the plant matter heading over. Okay, good enough. Plant matter belt. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I guess like this. A little more terraforming. Let's go ahead and get our inserters before we get too far away. See if we can cut up through here. Do a little more terraforming. Crafting is done. Let's craft some more belts. I don't want to run out of stuff. Conveyor belts. These guys, the faster ones. Shiverthorn coolant. I'm not ready to use that up yet. We'll upgrade these later. Maybe. If we need to. Might not need to. Okay, this is a good place to stop for now. Where can I get to where I need to go? Do a third line, very similar to what we did here. I'll do some wiggles. I'm not crazy about a bunch of belt wiggles. Man, look at that iron deposit. We have tons of iron. Wow. Tons to mine. So this is going to be here for quite a while. Let's see if we can do a wiggle that doesn't look horrible. Apparently he doesn't want me to build over there. Oh man. There's more wiggling than I like. Good, hop on top of this guy. See what this looks like. We can always tear it up if we don't like it. All right, plant matter frames are on their way. We're going to come across. And so maybe a little more terraforming as usual. Flooring, power floors. Then we'll line up the assemblers if we can. Kind of same thing that we had, right? Take a look at the recipe right there, I think, is where you go. Boom. And we need to make a certain number of these in an assembler to complete one of our objectives, right? So what's the recipe here? 4 electrical components and 3 plant matter frames. 4 electrical components. Okay. I think we'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. There's our electrical components. Fast one for the frames, maybe. Not sure the speed on these inserters. Boom. Do I not have any? What's the matter? What am I missing? What am I missing? Why are you not letting me place? Invalid placement. I disagree. Something I'm missing obvious, right? There it is. In the ceiling. Okay. There we go. Set our recipes. Long-handled inserters. Speedy inserter. And then on the outside, how many are we getting? Just 2 per, right? So we can use the wimpy inserters if I have them for the output. Not bad. Same thing. Why not? Why not store a little bit? And then right now we don't have anywhere to route these. This is just kind of the end of our production chain. To meet that one objective, we need to produce a certain number of these. Belt. Oink. Oink. All right, I see it. That should get us going, right? Let's take a look at the journal. Okay, there we go. So craft a certain number of processor units. So we're doing it. We're at 70%. You can see it's the second objective down right where my mouse is. Let's do this other one. Actually, let's call it an episode here. We got some stuff done, actually. We got quite a bit done. So we're producing our electronic or processor units. In the process, we made electronic components and copper wire. Not bad. Pretty simple little factory. Not much to it. Not much to it. But it does the job, right? We could scatter some lights in here. Looks like I made a mistake here. Let's fix it. This is the output too, right? These guys are spitting out. Let's change these guys to regulars. Do I have regulars? Yeah. You guys are... Ooh, well, they're kicking out 8, right? Maybe not. Let's leave the high-powered one. I'm going to err on the side of overpowered builds. I think we have like near infinite resources of iron and copper. From what I've heard on the Discord, it's not... May not be infinite, but it's close enough to it. They said you're never going to run out. Checking to make sure everybody's happy here. Looks like it. I see lots of products. That belt's fine, not backing up. The circuits belt is kind of backing up, isn't it? Maybe I take these up. That way these two inserters aren't getting burdened by the output from that one. That's fine. There's a little backup there, but I don't care. We can always rip up an assembler or something if we want. No backup on this line. And then this line, there's no backup on the copper wire line. The other thing we could do is hook this one straight over, maybe like one of those deals. Don't think it's going to make much difference, but it takes a little bit of product, I think. Let's wait for these guys to grab. Waiting for the long-handled inserters to grab from this line. There they go. Yeah, so some of them are flowing in. Anyway, not too bad. I like it. Yeah, did we meet the objective yet? Let's see. We're close, right? We did it. Looks like we did it. Yeah, I don't see it on here anymore. Must be done. All right, yeah, next episode we will chase down more of these. There's that one temporary one, right, where we have to just build some goofy frames like this. We'll get that one going next episode. For now, though, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys and ladies enjoy this series on Techtonica. Oh man, what a cool game. The factory building and the exploration is just out of this world. The exploration is just out of this world. The factory building, I think, needs a little quality of life stuff, and then part of it's just me getting used to placing the belts and things. But man, I like it. Hope you do too, and I'll see you all in the next episode.